Welcome to Research Matters, an online show that is all about communicating the research taking place at NUST in efforts to promote the university's research agenda and the impact thereof.
And Ms. K. Now, today we're talking about From Supercomputing to Society, how the UNESCO Chair at NUST is driving research skills and real impact in Namibia. And on today's Research and Innovation Matters, we are joined by none other than Professor Dharm Singh Jat, who is the UNESCO Chair in Secure High-Performance Computing for Higher Education and Research at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. Wow. That's a mouthful. He's part of the global network of over 1,100 UNESCO chairs across 130 countries. This addresses some of the world's pressing challenges through education, science, and innovation. And in this episode, we will explore how the UNESCO chair at NUST is strengthening research, advancing high-performance computing, and building the next generation of scientists while delivering practical impact for Namibia and the broader region. Prof, welcome to the show.
Thank you for this opportunity.
All right, Prof, let's get into today's conversation. Today we are talking high performance computing.
Yeah.
All right, talk to us a little bit about high performance computing and why should I and the ordinary Namibian care about it?
So the high performance computing combines computing resources to perform complex tasks faster than the single computer or laptop. For example, is one person doing a task in a year or 2 year, 3 year, and then 1 million people are sitting in a stadium, yes. And then can they perform the task in quickly. In another terms is the technology terms. We are working simulations. For example, it will take a year or 2 years for the simulations. But if you use the high performance computing, there are many parallel processors are working together.
Okay.
Instead of one processor, and it will take time, few microseconds, so that we can handle the more complex data in quick response.
Okay. Now, we've spoken about high performance computing, but let's take it a step back and talk about what exactly is the UNESCO Chair. What is the UNESCO Chair?
Initially, we need to understand what is the UNESCO. So the UNESCO is a global organization dedicated to promoting international collaboration in education, science, and culture.
Okay.
Now I'm coming for the UNESCO Chair. Established in 1992, UNESCO Chair program foster cooperation among the universities worldwide, strengthen academic network, and areas that address pressing global changes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now, what is the UNESCO's Chair on Secure High-Performance Computing for Higher Education and Research at NUST? What is your core purpose here?
So, the Chair on the Secure High-Performance Computing for Higher Education and Research established at the Namibia Institute of Science and Technology is a part of the UNESCO or UNITWIN UNESCO partnership program with UNESCO UNITWIN research there. In line with the UNESCO strategies, priority science, technology, innovation, and capacity building, the Chair promotes an integrated system of training, research, and information documentation on digital technologies. It will facilitate a collaboration between high-level, internationally recognized researchers, teaching staffs from the universities, other institutions from Africa, Europe, and beyond in the world. Since the Chair was established on 12th April 2022, so it has the significant advancement of UNESCO goals for SDG and fostering international scientific cooperation. UNESCO Chair is led by me and the team of 5 professional faculty of the Namibia Institute of Science and Technology. UNESCO Chair typically established initially a period of about 4 years.
Okay.
After this term, it can be renewed based on the performance impacts and continued alignment with the UNESCO goal and the practice. Now I am pleased to inform that the agreement between UNESCO and the Namibia Institute of Science and Technology regarding the chair originally established in 2022 has been renewed and extended until 30th June 2010.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the chair will continue to contribute to its activities through research training, and teaching, as well as the community engagement and the communications. Now we initially submitted the project, and we submitted 5, and UNESCO approved the 5 key objectives of the chair.
Okay.
The first key objective is to establish the high performance computing at Namibia and Namibia Institute of Science and Technology. Second key objective is the establishment of the PhD program in smart and secure environment. So this will include 3 different subdomains: big data infrastructure, smart community, and the cybersecurity. Third key objective is to promote the research in the smart and secure environment in SADC as well as the other part of the world. And the fourth key objective is to create a platform for national and international exchange ideas through the international and regional conferences to be held to regular basis, as well as the workshop involve leading computing scientists. Fifth and last objective is collaborate in between the UNESCO Chair and the Category 2 UNESCO centers. So this is the objectives for our UNESCO Chair.
Okay. Now, you've mentioned that it was extended from 2022 to now 2030. That's obviously, as you said, it means that there's something right that's happening, and I guess what is the impact that you've seen so far, and looking to the future beyond 2026, what does that look like?
So the chair was established initially 2022, now it's renewed.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, UNESCO Chair has the secure high performance computing in the part of UNESCO Chair program. Renewal of UNESCO Chair is not automatic.
Yes.
Yeah. So it indicates that the chair has successfully met the goals, and such promoting research training, international collaboration in the field of high performance computing.
All right.
So overall, renewal reflects the confidence of the chair work, its relevance to the global and national priorities, and potential to continue growing and delivering result in the future.
Does this mean that we will sit and come up with new objectives for the rest of the new term? Or will these ones stay and we continue to work on these ones?
So now I will present the detail of all the key objectives, what we achieved and what we include in the next phase.
Okay.
So in the establishment, the first key contribution is the establishment of high performance computing under the UNESCO Chair program. The UNESCO Chair of Secure High Performance Computing for Higher Education Research established the high performance computing facilities. The name is Param Aro, HPC. That was launched on 27 July 2022 in partnership with Center for Development of Advanced Computing, the Government of India.
And while you're there, there's Param Aro.
So the Param is the Indian words is ultimate.
Okay.
And Aru is the Namibian name. Is known as cheetah in one of the languages.
All right.
Maybe my pronunciation is not correct. I am apologize, but Aru is one of the languages.
Also, it means cheetah.
Cheetah.
Okay.
So Param Aru means ultimate speed. That's the meaning of the high performance computing.
And that's what we expect.
Cheetah speed.
So the second objective is to impact higher education. So the chair developed the program, leading PhD program and secure environment while promoting gender equalities. Students enrolled in the computer science program and especially under this chair who are working in the field of big data infrastructure, communication, as well as the cybersecurity. The third key objective of to strengthen the research, promote international knowledge exchange. So chair supports high quality of research and creates global collaborations in the field. And it produced the number of peer-reviewed publications which are published in the NUST accredited journals, as well as NUST accredited, say, Scopus Index or Web of Science Index, conference proceedings, and book chapters.
Okay.
Yeah. So, our team also contribute as the journal coordinator and the participate in editorial work for the Scopus Index, the conference proceeding, as well as Scopus Index book as co-editor and editor. In addition to member technical team frequently present the keynote speakers and conduct technical workshop around which helps to increase the Namibia's visibility global and society network. As an official website, that's also the another source of the information distributions. Supports the ongoing outreach, such knowledge sharing. We want to develop the UNESCO Chair websites here. In line with the UNESCO Chairs, our team presented the keynote speeches in various international conferences in almost all the continents in the world. The fourth conference, the fourth key contributions about the organizations of the conferences as well as organization of the workshops. We have organized a year, one or two conferences every year. So one of the conferences we have organized, Data Science, Machine Learning, Artificial Intelligence, is 2022. Another conference regularly every year we are organizing is the Emerging Trade and Network Communications, communications in 2022 to 2026. This year we are organizing this conference in our university from 4 August to 6 August.
Yeah. Now, talking on that conference, I think off air we spoke about how the conference has grown from since it was established in 2022. Maybe you can share some of that.
You see, once I started this conference in India when I was in India 2011.
Okay.
In sponsorship to IEEE, because IEEE is the publication platform where we can publish the Scopus Index publications. And in our NUST, we have some accredited list of journal in the conference that we can publish and that can be accredited by the NUST. 2010, of course, we organized in India. Now again, I moved in Namibia. I joined here in July 2014. Then again, we planned second version of conference in 2015. That time we received around 60 papers and we accepted, I think, 33 papers for the conference presentations. That were published in right now available on Scopus and published in IEEE Explorer. In 2022, it's approximate. Yes. Maybe we accept 47 papers out of 110 or something. Yeah.
That was growing.
So we grow from 33 to 47 in 2022, and papers were published. IEEE Explored all the papers and available as Scopus Index. 23, around 98 papers we published, maybe received 20 something. 24 and 25th, yes, we received 645 papers.
Wow.
And we accept 145 papers for presentation after session. Now we are giving the more page now.
So come August this year, it's going to be interesting.
So this year in August, right now, yesterday I checked, we received 151 papers right now. So August we are expecting that we will be reached, or we will increase this year also. So what is the impact about this conference? I will be happy that our DEC RIP, he told me that maximum impact on website is from India. Because I received the maximum participation in the conference and the paper quality.
Yes,
that is one of the one of the components that can help to recognize our institutions at the global level, impact on the websites.
And I think it's also key to mention that the nature of the UNESCO Chair is not just a Namibia thing. It's a global.
That's why it's a global.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a global. So I'm talking about the conference. It's not our conference program committee. Is not our committee.
Yes.
It's international committee.
Very true.
In program committee chair, I'm the chair also. One co-chair is from US and one co-chair from India. Another is from Taylor University.
All right.
So we have different part of different continental chairs. And there is a system we are using, online management system to manage the paper, Microsoft CMT.
Okay.
Where every paper need to be reviewed at least 2 or 3 reviewers. Record before submission and give the results. So this is about specific way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We mentioned that one of the key objectives is establishing a high-level computing facility here in Namibia. What has been done in this particular area, and why is it important for us in Namibia to have a high computing facility?
So the Paramaru facility HPC system established under UNESCO Chair to advance edge intelligence and artificial intelligence-based computing in alignment of the SDG 9, SDG 9 industry and infrastructure. The system is designed to strengthen digital infrastructure, promote innovation and support advanced research and data-driven applications. So now, I think you already asked a question, what do we do the Paramaru? Why explain the Paramaru? Yeah, how we have the name of Paramaru, but I want to highlight something about the Paramaru HPC system. That comes with essential software already installed.
Sure.
It promotes ready-to-use applications from selected engineering and scientific field, enabling user to address complex problems from modeling, simulations, and data analysis. So you see, sometimes how it is different from the other system or HPC system. This HPC system is particularly for the research.
Okay.
Yeah. And why it is important? So the most researcher working with the complex problem needs the small and state art of the HPC system for their computing and analysis. Every part these days. So, but researcher also required to HPC administrative expertise. Because when they put, they must know the expertise, how they use the HPC for their simulations, and identity installed the required tool in the software. So most of time, researcher would consume the time to install the required tools in the software and be expensive especially for research in terms of time.
Very true.
Yeah. So there is a need of fast and low cost ready to use HPC system that can be straightforward put in utilization for the researcher users. Paramaru supercomputing facilities provides scalability and power efficiency.
Yeah, bro.
So that means that a researcher with access to this device in the field is almost plug and play.
Yeah. That's the purpose of this.
Research output almost at the snap of their finger.
Yeah, there is also they are not expertise in system admin of HPC, and they can use the application the prediction of their data and analysis.
Well, okay, and so maybe talking about that, maybe you could share with us a real life example of the system at work.
So the UNESCO Chair developed some HPC software packages currently in our Paramaru HPC system to support researchers working on the Paramaru systems. You see, the Paramaru system or HPC system is on public IP.
Okay.
So you can access within the university network using an university mesh network. You can also access from outside because it's on public IP if you have an authenticated user in the account. So now, whether you are working any part of the world, you can access the HPC public IP and you can do your research. I'm giving some 1 or 2 examples that show how HPC have been used for our research students.
Okay.
One is include the machine learning, deep learning application tools these days, where most commonly use the Python and machine learning, data learning libraries are pre-installed, enable advanced data analysis and AI model development.
Okay.
Another applications also supports weather research, forecasting models, next generation numerical weather prediction tools used for both operations forecasting and atmospheric researching.
Right. Good.
Now, Prof, for the TikTok generation, Paramaru and AI, How are they working together? How is it? What is the little bit of a comment with regard to high level computing and AI?
Okay.
Performance computing and the TikTok generation wants to know.
You see, HPC and AI are the supplement both. HPC cannot work if we don't have artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence cannot be possible if you don't have performance computing facilities. I give the example, we have different processors. A processor just give the computing power and speeds. That's not intelligent. We need a software intelligence that can perform your task.
Yeah.
So AI performs the task. If you want a prediction, whether forecast prediction, now you need two intelligent algorithm as well as you need to the high performance computing for the computing power. So if you have intelligent algorithm, then computing is fast. Then the prediction is more accurate, or you can say is more reliable.
Okay.
So both are supplement HPC and AI both are
Thank you, Prof.
supplement.
So Prof, you did say that it's on a public domain.
Yeah.
So how is access default granted, or do you apply for it, or?
That is an issue in our faculty and university. Right now, we provide access for our university researchers.
Okay.
We don't have right now any model that how we can accommodate with that other researcher from the part of the world. So we will create we don't have many users. We are growing right now.
Okay.
So
the basic affiliation is still work in progress.
It's work in progress, and the beauty of this SPC is right now it's not very big computer,
Okay.
Yeah, it's sometimes what is HPC? HPC is a small rack, or HPC is full of racks.
Okay.
If you go CSPC South Africa, then there is a number of HPCs.
Okay.
It's not like here in Namibia.
All right.
Initially, we requested the HPC to the government of India to support it because they have a good infrastructure in CDEC Pune. They developed this HPC.
Correct.
So we developed this Paramaru. That's why the name is Paramaru, with collaboration with CDEC Pune as per our requirement. So now HPC is scalable.
Okay.
So there is a rack,
Yes.
In the rack, HPC includes the master node.
Okay.
HP master, and there are number of nodes.
Okay.
Also, we have the computer that we call computer node, and we have the GPU node as well as the using node, different nodes supporting to the other applications.
Okay.
So that rack can accommodate 50 nodes, and there is another empty node. So if the usage is increasing in our universities, then we will request for the another node so that we can.
Okay.
Still, there is a provision in our university that particular racks that we can insert the another HPC system to increase the capacity of the HPC.
Correct.
All right, let's quickly talk now in terms of numbers. The chair has also focuses on building human capacity through PhD programs. What progress has been made in training the next generation of researchers?
So the chair has made the strong progress building the human capacity through PhD program by training and growing number of the highly skilled research areas such as the high performance computing. Of course, I told you the AI is also the supplement of AI, cybersecurity, big data infrastructure, and the communication part. Several PhD candidates have already successfully completed their project, continue to research areas, and large group of currently pursue their PhD. So,
Do you have any numbers on those PhD?
Yeah, so we have numbers. So before the PhD, we also did some workshop and training group.
Okay.
For industry and for the analysts and the scientists.
Oh, all right.
So we train about more than we organize 4 workshops. So 3 workshops here in Namibia, 2 workshops, one workshop in India, and one workshop is still pending in the project. So more than 100 scientists, industrialists, or students were trained for the HPC to how to use and some practical application of HPC.
Okay, that's good.
We already completed, I think, currently 10 PhD scholars are actively pursuing here in universities, and 5 already completed their PhD.
Right. Let's continue to talk about now research. The chair has produced a significant body of research on global engagement. Can you walk us through the types of outputs and impacts that this has been able to create?
Yeah, this is one of the mandatory requirement for the chairs to publications for wider circulation of our knowledge. So the chair published, especially chairs. I'm not talking the total publications. Yeah, more than 64 publications, index publications, including the journal publication and the conference survey publication, book chapter, as well conferences and edited volumes. The chair teams, I will introduce chair teams contribute keynote talks, technical workshops globally, further positions Namibia within international. In line with the UNESCO Chair missions, the team delivered keynote addresses at the conference across Africa, USA, Asia, and the Europe in last 4 years. This objective boosts the African scientific presence on the global stage of accelerate UNESCO missions to open collaboration and science across the world.
Good. Now, how is this strengthening innovation and Namibia research, especially within this ecosystem?
Yeah. So the chair also is institutionalized the multiple annual scientific conference that I usually told you. Yeah. We organize one of the data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence and conference to 2022, along with the African Symposium, as well as the workshop related to the HPC. And another conference that we are organizing from 2023 to 2026 or country. Okay. And 4 HPC training events have been held in collaboration with WCDEC India, provided hands-on skills development for multidisciplinary research. A lot more on the competing skills. Yeah.
All right. So now we know that we've established that the chair is in over 130 countries globally. All right. How has all this in terms of partnerships? Have you been able to foster some relationships with these international chairs, UNESCO chairs?
Yeah, the chair has actively fostered the collaboration with the other UNESCO chair in advance to initiatives, digital transformation, research capacity building, and international higher education marketplace. I'm giving some examples. The key partnership was established with UNESCO Chair on the artificial intelligence in education at Beijing University, highlighted by participation in International Forum UNESCO Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where the keynote was delivered during the sessions led by UNESCO Chair of AI in education. The UNESCO Chair of Secure Hyperconvergent Computing for Higher Education Research has already developed the collaborative research institute with several African institutions, including Rome University, Kenya, University of Western Cape, South Africa, Makale University, Ethiopia, Kenya University, K University, Kenya. I think I forget the name of K or something. Jomo Kenyatta University of Agricultural Technology, Kenya, and National Integrated Cyber Infrastructure System, South Africa, where Dr. Happy Situla is our partner condition. So, and the important is right now for the chair is led the submission of the project Hyperconvergent Computing and Artificial Intelligence for skill development for climate resilient agriculture, African agriculture, under the Campus Africa Research Cluster Pilot Project with 4 co-applicant UNESCO chairs. I already told you from that week.
All right, now, Prof, let's talk about this. So one of the flagship initiatives is the HACRAE project on climate resilient agriculture. Maybe you can just first of all break down what are all those abbreviations, and as well just tell us what's the project about and
So
Why is it important?
So it's abbreviation because once we submit the project or submitted project, then we thought what should be the previous. This is a long way. So H represent HPC.
Okay.
A represent the artificial intelligence, HA.
Okay.
Then CRRA is climate resilient and African culture. So it's a high performance and artificial intelligence skill development for climate resilient, and AA means African intelligence.
Okay.
Is a flexibly led by the UNESCO Chair on Secure High Performance Computing established at the Namibia Ministry of Science and Technology. So just about more detail about this duty, because this is just we are in an agreement to signing this project. Just with the same I forward to you also for the project that awarded recently. It is it's a pilot project, for example, for the 6 months. So that's and maybe extended if we have a good progress.
Okay.
And maybe in the next talk we have something else. So it was awarded USD 25,000 for UNESCO Campus Africa Research Cluster Project.
Okay.
In recognition of its strong scientific quality and practical relevance. At its core, HPC and AI2 supports agriculture by analyzing large data sets. We have large data sets in every applications, modeling climate patterns, and developing smart solutions that help farmers adapt to the climate change. This is especially important in Africa, where agriculture is highly vulnerable to changing the environment conditions. The environment conditions is frequently changing here. So the key focus on this project is address Africa digital skill gaps by training student researcher professionals in advanced technology and their applications, especially in the agriculture sectors, by use of the HPC and the AM. The project bring together with the different countries, South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, and creating a strong multi-country collaborations that promotes knowledge sharing, academic mobility, and joint innovation. UNESCO selected and funded this project because it's directly respond to the real world challenge. I'm explaining what we received from the UNESCO. Okay. I'm not including from my side. So what committee discussed and give the feedback for this one. So it's aligned with the Campus Africa priorities in digital transformations and demonstrate the power of collaboration research. So this project is instituted to make significant contributions toward strengthening higher education's research capacity, innovation ecosystem across Africa, while advancing climate resilient agriculture practices through cutting edge of digital technologies.
Right. Now, Prof, looking at the now bigger picture, what roles has the chair played in Namibia's development? We've spoken about African campus and African universities. So, what role do you play here as the chair?
So, sorry, Prof, before you continue that, maybe you just also touch on what is the next for Namibia?
Yes.
And how we fully leverage.
Okay. Thank you for these questions. So to fully leverage this works in Namibia should take the strategic and coordinating approach across policy, investment, partnership, and youth development. That term policy priority, there are three, and we are just we need to emphasize the policies, investment, and the partnership. Like as you need this answer specifically. So in terms of the policy partnership, the country should strengthen national framework that support digital innovation research and data-driven development while aligning with the global standards with long-term goals. For investment, there should be combined funding for advanced infrastructure like high-performance computing systems, alongside the strong investment in the education skill development to ensure there is enough trained experts to use and maintain these technologies. Why it is important? It's very, very important for us because but initially our project was and the education was administered by the CDEC. We have fully support Here we are like the system. So now we need to train so that we have to develop the local expertise and they can be the expert for this HPC system, especially for the research purpose. Even though they must know the Linux everybody, but especially they must know the installation of the research software and how research can be used, the customized solutions. Building partnership also critical. Namibia should expand collaboration, international universities, research institutions, and industry to share the knowledge, access funding, and scale innovation. Finally, creating more opportunities for young people is essential, including scholarship, internship, hands-on training for like artificial intelligence, data science, the HPC, cybersecurity, intelligent communications, so that the next generation can be drive innovation, contribute for regional development. Now here, right now I'm talking intelligent, I'm not talking smart now. So, and now we are, you see, we are in the process to implement the Industry 4.0. Okay. And we are moving to Industry 5.0. Industry, but then we need the intelligence. Okay. Where AI plus the latest technology combined together. And then we need to process the data. If you combine the AI and other technology, I'm talking simply the part of communications. If AI and 5G together, then it's become an intelligent communication system that generates a lot of data. So that is more about this. Yeah.
Now, Prof, we've spoken a lot about Param.
I think like this. Sorry. I don't know. This click is more. I cannot pronounce right now.
I will not try that click. Yeah. But I know that we will.
Initially, I discussed with the Prof only that yes. Give me the name is synonym to the cheetah. Yeah. He gave me the name. And later, Dr. Namastu corrected because we did not put that.
So yes, Prof. In conclusion, if you'd want our audience to take something away and know about the ultimate speed that is coming from Namibia throughout as the UNESCO Chair, take it away.
So you did some quick response or what? Yeah. So conclusion. So one key priority of Namibia digital innovation right now is to build strong local digital skills and expertise, advanced technologies such as high-performance computing, artificial intelligence, big data technology, of course, blockchain technology for the security. Having the infrastructure along is not enough.
Okay.
Yeah. So there must be a strong focus on training students, researchers, and professionals so that they can effectively use and manage the those technologies. So the regular training is very, very important. Yeah. So one common misconception regarding the HPC and artificial intelligence in general, that they are used only the highly advanced scientists in big data companies or foreign countries. Especially, I'm talking for our outside work in the dust. So it is in reality, HPC and AI are the practical tools that can be used locally to solve the real world problems such as the climate change, agriculture, health system, cybersecurity, education, and vehicle communications, those things. So they are not about the complex theory. They are about the processing of data faster and making better decisions. So I told you that HPC and AI are two under supplement. So for processing faster means you are using HPC, and for better decisions means you are using AI. So artificial intelligence you use contributor. A key contribution for young Namibian, the last my contribution is especially for, because I'm working here since 2014 and I'm feeling that this is very, very important key contribution is to gain the skills and career in HPC, artificial intelligence and data technologies and the cybersecurity.
Yes.
Through platform supported by the UNESCO Chair program, they can work real world challenges in different areas in all our faculties, including the agriculture faculty, health faculty, as well the engineering and climate changes and the communication system. So this gives that practical experience, access to advanced research and pathway to high demand career locally and globally, while also enabling them to contribute Namibian innovation in the Middle.
Okay. Now, thank you very much, Prof, for ending this episode on a challenging note. Thank you for joining us this today.
Yeah, thank you for giving the opportunity, and it will be. I hope it will be fruitful for both audience.
Now, that was Prof Dharm Singh Jat talking to us about all things supercomputing and society. I trust you enjoyed this episode.